Hey, what's up? Um, do people go to the gym for all the wrong reasons? In my opinion, yes. I think most times that you see people working out in public gyms, they're not really working out. You know, they're going for their own personal reasons. And this is the reason why I built my home gym. You know, and I no longer go to any type of public gyms anymore. You know, I work out at home. And I'll show you my whole setup, you know, towards the end of this video. You know, but for the most part, man, I just got tired of the whole gym politics. You know, the culture has changed since, you know, I first stepped in the gym with virgin eyes. No lie, you know, when I first started working out, it was all about the weights. It was all about the gains. You know, and nowadays it's just straight up like the culture. It's crazy. It's the truth. What you were trying to get away from, for as society and the ills of society, it has crept inside or into the gym. Straight up. Like there used to be a time where the gym was a safe haven. It was a place of solace, a place where you can get peace. You know what I'm saying? A place where you can focus on yourself. And nowadays, it's not like that. It's not like that. You know, people are going to the gym for all the wrong reasons. You know, you see women walking around half naked, glammed up, got lipstick on, makeup and all of that stuff. You don't see them sweating. You don't see them on any machines, free weights or anything. They just walking around twitching, searching, looking for attention. And then the minute that you look at them, now taking heed, they half naked, breast all out, butt all, ass all out. The minute that you look at them, they call you being thirsty. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. You have personal trainers that's you know, that go to the gym and they're taking up equipment. They pulling benches and free weights over here and setting up their tripod, recording, and they may have a channel, you know what I'm saying, YouTube channel or Instagram. They might have turned their personal training thing into a business, a career, where they're recording their workouts. But you can't do that at a public gym. You know, maybe I want to have access to some of the equipment that you're using. And you may ask them and they'll be like, nah, I'm using that. Or nah, I'm using this. How can you hog up equipment and this is a public gym? It's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Or you have other people that hog up benches or free weights and everything. They're sitting there. They're not using the equipment, or they're sitting on the machine that you need to use. You know what I'm saying? While they're doing that, they busy surfing the net. It's just gotten ridiculous, man. People taking selfies. You know, I would say nowadays the gym ain't nothing but a club. Straight up. Straight up. And any and everyone is welcome to come in and bring the burdens of their problems inside of it as well. Straight up. You'd be surprised, man. You know, people go to the gym, you know, for all the wrong reasons. They go and look for a chick, or, you know, and I'm not gonna listen. I have nothing against people that are into, you know, I don't want to say the wrong things, but I just say that's homosexual. I have no problem with that. You know, I am ahead of the sexuals. If you don't get it, you don't get it. But it's this dude on YouTube. He did an interview and he couldn't pronounce heterosexuals. So he was like, yeah, and if you ahead of the sexuals and I'm ahead of the sexuals, but anyway, I'm ahead of the sexuals. I'm not a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? And it's a culture. It's a culture inside these gyms where men are meeting up with other men. That's not what the gym is meant for. And I did a video about, the way I felt about the gym, a couple weeks back. And in the comment section of that video, people told me, yo, man, you need to mind your business. You need to put your headphones on. This is how they told me to combat what I experienced in the gyms, plural, that I've been to, you know what I'm saying, in the overall gym culture. That you need to mind your business, put your headphones on, and focus on what you're doing. And it's like, so you basically telling me I'm not a victim? Straight up. Like, ever since September 11th, afterwards, they would say, people would say, if you see something, say something. Like, I'm pointing out issues that are occurring in the gym where people are not able, people such as myself don't feel comfortable working out at a public gym. To the point where they had to get their own gym. They had to build their own gym. We had to build our own gym. And it's not fair. This is a public place. And not only that, a lot of gyms have policies. They have rules where you don't supposed to be doing. Like, one of the gyms I would go to, they would tell you, like, you can't you can't be on your cell phone while you're on the floor, while you're working out. But constantly people are breaking the rules. And this is the point that I'm making. This was unheard of years ago. Like, if you want to be on your phone, if you want to do any and everything outside of working out, you need to do that shit somewhere else. And that's just the truth. Like, what I'm saying, is nothing wrong with it. I'm pointing out the obvious. It's not like this is just going on in my gym. It's happening in a bunch of gyms. It's not like, yo, seriously. When I used to go to the gym, it wasn't like I was just going to one specific one. I would go to several different ones. And I would catch this type of culture every gym I went to. If it wasn't racism, if it wasn't people talking about politics, and just some of everything that's going on in the outside world, they're bringing into the gym. And at one point in time, like I said before, early in this video, we used to escape the ills of life, and our safe haven used to be the gym. Now, the gym became this. All of the ills and all of the shit that's going on in the outside world in the streets, people have brought that inside the gym. Straight up. And it's ridiculous. I had a female tell me, that cracked me up. I had a female tell me, if you want to work out and not worry about anything, go to your local family YMCA. I just shook my head because I was like, yo, the stories that I told on a other video, like, prime example, they caught the security guard in one of the gyms that I went to. They caught two men doing the do, and the staircase of the men's, behind the staircase in the men's locker room, that happened at a YMCA. So if you telling me that I'm gonna be safe and I'm trying in order to avoid what's going on in the shit that I've been through, you got to go to a YMCA. It's happening at the YMCAs too. Like, I don't think y'all get it. It's a culture. Like, this is nothing new. Like, what gym is short. The short version of gymnasium is gym. But when you look up gymnasium, the etymology of the word, it means to exercise naked. And if you don't believe me, look it up. Like, this is a culture. The Village People sung the song YMCA and someone YMCA. They were talking about having fun at the YMCA. And you know what I mean. That kind of fun. Like, this is a culture that's been going on, especially in the YMCA, in the saunas and the steam rooms. This is nothing new. But yeah, man, people go to the gym for all the wrong reasons nowadays, man. And I really got sick of it. Man. It's just like, yo, you got to be kidding me. The things that I've been going to the gym for. I've been working out for a minute. You know what I mean? I've gotten big, small, skinny. You know what I'm saying? I've bulked up. I've cut. I've done it all. You know what I mean? I've been going to the gym since 2010, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I've lived in Charlotte and I've lived in Atlanta. And it's crazy. You would think some of the stuff that the freaky stuff, you know, you would think the things that I saw or seen happened in Atlanta. No, it happened here in Charlotte. The things that I went through in Atlanta, it was racism. You know what I'm saying? Working out in Alpharetta, you know what I mean? Buckhead. But Buckhead wasn't that bad, you know what I'm saying? But it was racism. Oh, not only that, it was Hollywood too. The LA Fitnesses run Atlanta down there. You know what I mean? And you know, you got the culture down there, you know, the LGBTQ community and all of that. You know, I personally stayed away from the LA Fitnesses in Buckhead. It was Hollywood and a lot of things I heard about, so I just stayed away from that. But I'm just telling you what I experienced. So I experienced a lot of racism, you know what I'm saying, in Hollywood, you know what I mean? Like Hollywood meaning like people were walking around like they were famous, like they were the shit. Other than that, you know, I didn't experience anything other than that. And it's crazy, man. Like, you know, how do you want me to mind my business when the shit that's going on be right in front of your face? Like, when does it get to the point where, you know, it's offensive? It becomes offensive. Like, I'm offended. Like, when I used to go to the gyms, I was offended by the things that I would see. Because all I just came here to do was just lift some heavy ass weights, and that's it. I came to the gym when I used to go to the gym. I came to the gym to strengthen my mind, body, and soul. But that's not the culture nowadays, man. People don't go to the gym for that. They don't. And let's not talk about that. It's not just the people that go that taint the gym. It's the faculty as well. You know how many times I've gotten into situations with people that worked at these particular gyms that I'm referring to, whether it's the YMCA, LA Fitness, Gold's Gym, the list goes on. People act like, oh yeah, I was just going to one specific gym. Nah, I've been to them all. Well, I ain't gonna say all, but you know, I've been to a few gyms. You know, and I'll admit it, a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about do happen at commercial gyms. You know, like the little smaller gyms, you know, them small tight gyms. The reason why I haven't tried those out is because of the fact that, man, the membership be crazy, like $100, $200 a month. I'm not paying that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying that, man. And they don't even have no amenities. They don't have no sauna, no steam room, no hot tub, anything. You know what I'm saying? But like, for the most part, like, once I decided, you know what, man, I'm just gonna work out at home. And I started doing it. And I may not have the best equipment. I may not have the heaviest weights or whatever have you. And I had to give up a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know, I don't have what, let's just say, an LA Fitness may have, or YMCA, or even a Planet Fitness. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this: I have something that none of these gyms could offer me, at least when I was going to them, and that is a peace of mind. Straight up, and that's priceless, man. Especially when you're trying to focus and work on yourself. And people may say, well, man, why are you making this video or whatever? Because it's like, man, I just want people to know that that's going through the same thing I was going through, that you're not alone. And that it's fine to point out shit. Like, if you can't afford to build your own gym and work and have equipment to work out at home, and for now you have to go to the gym, I would tell you to start snitching. I don't even call it snitching, but I would just tell you to go up to the front desk and complain about whatever you see. Whatever you see that's going wrong in the gym, complain about it. And if they don't do anything, and the gym that you're going to has a corporate, you know what I'm saying, like it's you know, they have a headquarters or something like that somewhere else, get the number and complain to them straight up. And I've done it, so it's not like I'm saying this and I haven't done it myself. Straight up. But it just got to the point where, yo, it's when it deals with faculty and just people that work there in the corporate world, you know, outside of the gym that you're going to, that controls that gym, you know what I'm saying? It's not but so much they can do. Straight up. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I used to go to the Y, and everybody knows this Y that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Uptown, hot tub. Get in the hot tub, and next thing you know, dudes is looking at you, staring at you and shit. Like, you can't go upstairs and say somebody stared at me. And they're gonna be like, okay, who stared at you? Like, you can't, how can you prove to someone that somebody stared at you when they don't have any cameras inside the men's locker room? And they didn't literally touch you. They didn't physically touch you. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, I got tired of that shit. Like, grown men staring at me while I'm getting out of the hot tub or walking into the hot tub and shit. That shit is just crazy. And there've been times where, and they did take it. They did take it there. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a time where you were allowed to have cell phones, like have your cell phones out in the men's locker room. But guess what? Men started complaining. Why? Because motherfuckers was walking around with their cameras out, recording people and posting that shit up online. And this is my word, it was so much of a problem. That's the reason why they did take things a step further. WBTV, local news, they had a fucking special on that shit, where people were posting up at the Y, posting pictures of men naked. So the gym that I'm talking about, the YMCA I'm talking about down in Uptown, they banned cell phones. So you can't have cell phones out in the men's locker room. I mean, you could have them, like if you checking your text or something like that, at your locker, but you can't have them in the steam room, the sauna, and the hot tub, the shower area, any of that area. You don't supposed to have them out. And they actually have signs that says you don't supposed to have them out. So yeah, it's gotten ridiculous, man. Come on. I was just like, man, forget it. I'm just gonna build my own gym, and I'm gonna make it work. You know, so for those that can, I would tell you, build your own home gym and make it work. But if you can't for now, based on limited funds, I would say wherever you're at and you see a problem and they have cameras, you know what I'm saying? And they can go back and look at the cameras and see what you seeing with your eyes, or what you saw with your eyes. I would say go to the front desk, let them know what happened, and they could run it back and look at it, and then, you know, take matters into their hands. Cause you definitely don't want to get into no brawl or no fighting or no shit like that, for real. Not over some stupid shit. But for the most part, man, I'm gonna show you all my setup, you know, here at my house, and then I'm gonna end it with that. All right. Okay, this is my outdoor gym, but before I show you the outdoor gym, this is where I work out when it rains. In the garage, of course. You know what I'm saying? I had this whole area, and of course I open up the garage door, you know, let the sun hit me when working out. All right, let's go to this outdoor gym here. See what we got here. Now, before y'all, you know, bash me and talk about, you know, the amount of weights that I have, you know what I mean? I want to let you all know that, yo, I'm not here to be a Ronnie Coleman. I'm just trying to get lean and cut. That's it. You know what I mean? So let's go. Got 2 mats right here. Got the bench right here. Got the balance ball right here, the rope. 2 weighted balls, 12 pounds, 20 pounds. Got 1 resistance band right here. A 10-pound kettlebell, ankle weights. Right here, we got the cemented old school weights right here. You know what I'm saying, with the bar. And right here, we got some free weights. We got 25s, 20s, 40s, 60s. Pairs. And all of this, I utilize all of this whole area. You know what I'm saying? I do lunges, I do duck walks. You know what I'm saying? I do right here, there's a slant. You know what I'm saying? I do incline and decline push-ups. And then right here, as you can see, there's like a trail right here. I take a spare tire that I have and I put weights inside of them. And I pull it all the way up the hill, bring it back down. Pull it all the way up the hill, bring it back down. And I want to show you this too. Let's go back here real quick. I'm not going to go all the way back there, but, you know, I'll go, you know, little ways. So all the way back here, there's trees that have vines that's connected to them that, hold on, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Hold on, I got to jump this. Take you all the way back here. You know what I'm saying? So you can see it. But you know, like in the gym, you have ropes that's like connected to the ceiling and you can climb all the way up. It's just the same thing out here. And they're stable, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you're gonna fall. So you see these vines right here? This is the one that I use right here. It's very much stable. Climb all the way up here, you know what I mean? See that? Stable. And I've worked out over here too, you know what I'm saying? Where there's, you know, sometimes you can't work out here because it's like mosquitoes and stuff, you know what I mean? But for the most part, you could work out over here too. You know, there's tree limbs out here where you could do pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this is my outdoor gym, man. I utilize, you know, everything out here. You know what I mean? And man, I can't complain, man. To be real with you, I can't complain. You know, I'm glad that I gave up my membership to the gyms that I was a member of, and just decided to do things on my own, man. Let me jump this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, man, you can't beat it, man. You know, I don't have to worry about, you know, waiting on a bench because some fool is on a bench and they taking up the bench while they talking on their cell phone. I don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, some waiting in line for free weights. You know, man, it's just a beautiful thing. I'm in control out here. This is mine. This is all me, you know. And then I got the elements, you know, the wind is blowing. It's a beautiful day, of course. The sun is out. And you can't beat it, you know what I mean? I don't have to wear headphones. I could come out here with a box and play my music and get it in, you know, and it works for me, man. And then I live in a community where there's sidewalks, so of course, you know, I run, jog, walk, you know, around the neighborhood. It's just a beautiful thing, man. So the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna take you upstairs, show you my pull-up bar and the steam room, and then we're gonna end it. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Got my little foam thing. I forgot what they call them, but I got one of these joints. You know what I'm saying? And of course, beverage of choice. Got that on deck. Water. Got my pull-up bar right here. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Let's walk over to the steam room. You know what I'm saying? I got a steam room as well. Bow. Check that out. Steam room gets pretty hot too, man. For real. Definitely hot. Let's go walk in there real quick. I'll show you the setup inside. Just like that. You know. And then these little things right here, you can open them up. You know what I'm saying? And look through them. So yeah, that's my setup, man. So I really don't need no gym. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, my gym is at home.